Welcome back, basketball fans. Welcome back. So in this video, we'll be talking about Angola. Angola, they had a rough start against Italy. I mean, they started off the campaign. This is the first game of the tournament, and they just lost 67-81. This was day one, and this was actually a very brutal loss. I was looking at this game, and I just saw like Angola just getting exposed a bit. They're just getting their feet wet in there. Italy just knew what shots they needed to take, and they just knew what buttons they needed to press, especially down the stretch in the game. But all in all, it was a game that was actually pretty close. I watched it, even I tried to watch it again from courtside, and there were 11 lead changes, 7 ties, but in the fourth, that's when Italy just pulled away completely, and they just knew what to do, especially in the fourth. And Angola, they were just not ready for that moment, and they just lost the game against Italy. And from that, they were able to like find a way to beat the hosts. They beat the Philippines 80-70 in game day 2. It's just something that I looked at, and I felt like they just needed to like change a few things, especially on the offense, and try to find a way to be able to win, and try to find a way to be able to adjust to, especially in the tempo of the game. Because I've seen a lot of Angola basketball, especially inside our continent, but looking at the way they're matching up against teams outside our continent, that's something that we didn't know. But looking at the way they matched up against Italy, I just knew this is a team that lands on the fly, able to like change up a bit. So when I looked at the Angola versus Philippines game, I knew Angola made the adjustments, and I was confident in Angola to win that game. And they won that game 80-70, and they just knew what to do. And in shooting wise, they made sure to take care of the basketball, especially in the rebounds department. They won that battle. Angola, and in the previous game, Angola versus Italy, they were tied in rebounds with 41 total rebounds apiece. But in this one, they're able to out rebound the Philippines team, especially with Jordan Clarkson in there. So yeah, it was just a good game. And there were 6 lead changes, six times the game was tied. But in the steals department, you can see Angola were pretty active on their hands in there, active hands in there on defense. 10 steals, 17 assists, struggled a bit with 11 turnovers. They had 4 blocks, but the one thing that I really shocked me was like the 25 fouls. That was actually not a good thing. But on 2-point field goals, 43% shooting from the field and 73% on the line. But anyway, they didn't shoot well from the line compared to like the Philippines, who shot 80. But the Philippines, they're not able to find a way to like, knock down the 3 ball, and that's the reason as to why they lost this game. And Angola, full credit to them in the fourth, they were able to pull away in the fourth the same way like Italy pulled away from them in the fourth. So there was no contest, especially in the fourth quarter. From the first quarter to the third quarter, that's when the majority of the lead changes were occurring. But in the fourth, nothing happened, and Angola was just able to like sail through to that win. And it was just a beautiful sight to see. And even when you look at even like the top performers in there, we had Gaston Goncalves. Remember, this is a guy that played for USM, and he won the title with the BAL. So he played heavy minutes, 13. He played not even 13, like 31 total minutes, 17 points, 41% shooting from the field. Gilson Bango, 23 minutes played, 10 points. Got Bruno Fernando. He played 31 minutes, 14 points. I mean, we even got some Domingos, 15 points. So we had a couple of Angolan players just coming in and contributing in there, and we had multiple players. We had like 5 players scoring 10 points or more. And in the Philippines, I was just checking out Jordan Clarkson, because man, this man played heavy minutes, 38 minutes played. He only rested for 2 minutes, 21 points, 7 of 22 shooting, 31% shooting from the field. Man, he was damn inefficient, and he was their main go-to guy who's supposed to lead the Philippines team. But you can't be 1 against 15, because Angola didn't know how to play team ball, and the Philippines, I'm not sure about them, but I was just rooting for Angola to win this. So in the next game, Angola is gonna match up against the Dominican Republic, against Karl Anthony Towns. And man, I'm just waiting on that, because I even put some money. I put some money on that game. Yeah, and I put my money on Angola. So I believe in Angola. They're going to win in strong. I know I'm not betting against Cat, but I know Angola, the way they play in the Philippines game, I'm pretty sure they're gonna replicate the same, and that's grit and grind team. So yeah, I'm just waiting on that game, which is gonna be it's scheduled tomorrow, 11 p.m. 11 a.m. where I am. So I'm just gonna make sure to watch that. And yeah, I mean Angola all the way. Can't wait to see them win that ball game because it's just gonna be much more exciting. But it is what it is. I mean, African teams are just rooting for them all through, and they're just giving me hope because if we're able to beat all these other teams outside our continent, that means that we're able to conquer the world, and we're producing players that are able to contend with the rest of the world. So yeah, much respect to all those players and athletes. And if you guys like the video, make sure to leave your feedback down in the comment section what you think, and I'm out. Peace.